Connecting to Twitch TV, YouTube, and several other platforms, including but not limited to Kick, Nemo, and another one that I guess Twitch. And we already said Twitch. But tragically, I guess we weren't approved for TikTok. I gotta wait another round and apply again. Please stand by, friends. This live stream will begin shortly. Welcome, friends. It is I, your humble host, the incorrigible Mr. Zeppo, here to do the things. We're gonna jump back into Call of Duty, and I'm a little anxious because the battle pass is almost expired, and I'm like not ready, and I didn't play enough. And I feel left out. And now X-Defiant just dropped. And also this other game, Predecessor, which we have not done our first impression review of, also just dropped. And also other things. Too many things. But let's get into it. I'm going to fire up the big loudspeakers and mute my mic. I gotta say X-Defiant was pretty fun. And now I'm like jumping around looking at some other streamers who are playing X-Defiant. And it plays very much like Call of Duty once you finesse the settings, clearly. I can see the same sort of tactics at play. In terms of other people's, like, movement choices. You know what I'm saying? Here we are, friends. And yes, as Streamlabs chatbot just so obsequiously reminded me, I must announce to you, dear viewers, before we launch the game, please join us in attending to the new viewer goal contest of achieving 4,420 followers on any single platform or all platforms combined. Please head on down to solo.do/Mr. Zeppo to smash all the follow buttons and to send them off to your friends. Or just send them the whole solo link. Be like, check this dude out. Give him some support and some eyeballs and some social media loving. Seriously, if an army, and I don't mean to beg, but I humbly invite you, dear friends. Because I know I've got some solid viewers, but here lurking about. I've got some folks that have genuinely come in here and said, this dude, I like the way this dude plays the game. I like the way this dude hosts the live stream. And I just don't have, you know, a 2K, 3K follower base so that there's always 50 people in the lobby. And that's what it takes. Just the numbers, right? Otherwise, I'd be like, what's up? My homies in chat that outnumber the chatbots. Where are you at? Where my people at? Where my people at? No, I shouldn't sing. The DJ said things happening. I can't wait to swap out the this headset and plug in my wireless ones to here. I'm gonna see if that's like good enough to play the game. It'll suddenly be good enough. Will have to be good enough for when I'm playing on the iPad, because that's the only way to hear the audio. Unless I put the audio directly into the iPad, which I guess I could, the wireless, the earphones. But I'd rather know what's going on the show. Like, I almost want to put my voice in the mix. But not really. I don't want to listen to myself. Just like I don't really want to look at myself. I don't even want to look at that scene. What I need is a selfie camera mount and to use my phone, one of my phones, as my primary face cam. That's what I need. But I'm not ready to splurge that dough just yet. You know what we are ready to do, folks? Thank you for being here, especially for those of you who are Call of Duty fans, because I know quite a few, somewhere of my actual real followers, y'all are actual real Call of Duty enthusiasts. Let's fire up the game. There's probably an update, like reboot, like it's gonna say like, please reboot to update. It does that widget, you know, even though there was not a big updates Xbox update, but it's gonna check for update here and it's gonna be like, update requires restart. How much you want to bet? I love the purple hearts. There it is. I love me that update requires restart. Let's do it. Boom. Welcome, friends. Answering the call. Logging in to do the duty. Fingers crossed. Hopefully the new... We have 1 day left. OMG. Also, da-dum! People were shocked, but I told ya it was going to be Black Ops. I just didn't remember what number. Black Ops 6. Confirmed, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is coming soon. Tune into the worldwide reveal during the Xbox Games Showcase on June 9th at 10 p.m. at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, followed immediately by the Black Ops 6 Direct. Boom, yo! Tell your friends. If you have not heard, you just heard it here. I'm like days late for all this. Oh yeah, I'm not going. I wish I could, but I can't afford it. Black Cell. There's a new Black Cell video. Should we watch it? We have 1 day left. Okay, wait, what? What was with those characters that appeared to be turning into the characters they just knocked over? Is that what I just saw? Is that what we just saw? A skin that lets you temporarily become or put on, don some simulacrum of another operator skin that you're not flying? What? I almost want to rewatch that. I can't believe it's 1 day already. I thought we had like 2 or 3 more days left, but I guess not. I almost totally want to rewatch that. Yeah, look at him. Just taking, and then he becomes him. Is that what? I need to go on. I bet the website already has it. I bet the website already has an official intel, and that's what I'm always saying. Like, I'm asking this question to be fun and silly here, rewatching this video. But that's a fun, although kind of useless thing. The funny thing is, you know what cracks me up? In Call of Duty, although they've found ways to sort of make this untrue, baseline game, you don't, like, the pilot operators are almost irrelevant because it's just cosmetic. They don't come with special skills or attributes that are different. The classes do, and you can set up loadouts, but I don't know how many teams coordinate loadout class, like vests, and like which guys have are carrying field upgrades that don't overlap, right? Like, I've never had a conversation like that with anybody, but I don't run a super tight knit guild. I wish I did. My clan is super sloppy, wide open. I just like, hey, what's up? We founded it, added other people. And then I barely, I just invite people to it randomly. So, like, in other games, like we were just in, for example, in X-Defiant, each character, which will have multiple skins, aka outfits, also has its own unique set of a pair of, like, I can don this activatable, like, tool set or skill or whatever, which I didn't even begin to scratch the surface of because I literally played 1 match. Oh, good grief. So it's kind of hilarious. All right, here we are, friends. Season 3, 1 days left. Oh, that's so brutal. I thought we had more. 6 days remaining of a double XP event. Okay, that's cool. F key. That's kind of hilarious. Anubis. That's kind of an awesome. Who is it for? I don't know, but it's one of the female operators. Let's find the free thing. Memorial Day. Is it an emblem or a sticker? I didn't even look. I didn't even see. Oh, it's a bundle. And it's a large decal. And a weapon sticker. Oh, it's a bummer. It's not an emblem and a calling card. Oh, there's a couple of robots here. What is this? This is not what I was looking at. Oh, it was. Which robot do I like better? I was like, I'm gonna get myself one of them robots. Especially if I have to buy out the last battle pass before I even get the next battle pass. Jesus. I can't believe I'm stuck in this. This is the money pit of gaming, folks. Also, you can totally play this game without. I should maybe reevaluate my life. But I just sort of want to earn it and have them. The big question is, as I've asked before, and I will ask again repeatedly, friends, the big question, as I adjust some of my settings here, the really, really, really big question is, will all of this stuff carry forward? Oh, look at my pompadour. That's how I get the magical pompadour, is only with the headset. Like let's say for example, I was feeling spicy today and I wanted to get some cool operator. Like I kind of really love these ray traced anime ones. And then I don't usually like sexy dudes. This Emperor one is kind of adorable and perfect for like Valentine's Day. But also, I told myself I was gonna try and be that nerd that's like Call of Duty fanboy and like try to collect all the operators, even though they don't come with unique powers or abilities, which is like the big silly goofy question. Like, why is that? Like, why don't they come with their own unique powers and abilities? And if there's so many things, do I care if I don't unlock this battle pass? Am I gonna be sad if I don't get the next one? I know I'm not going to be able to get it right away if it drops in a day. I'm going to have to wait till I clear a couple things. A couple hurdles. But there's a couple of base weapons and things that I really wish I had gotten. I need to evaluate. But while I think about it, let's play a little bounty. And that's gaming for you. Boy, oh boy. Never mind the question of like, do I, you know, like how many different games can I get battle passes for? Unless I'm making a lot more money from the passive income of my monetized content creation projects, of which right now I'm not making very much. Go listen to my podcast. I didn't say that. But, you know, that's why I advertise solo.to/Mr. Zeppo. Go poke and prod and listen to a couple episodes. Play the adverts so that I get some money so that I can spend more money on making the show more fun. I do have one hardcore, like, angel patron. And bless their hearts, they've helped make it possible for me to even do any of this, literally. And so to them, I always say thank you. To the two of them, really. Well, although one is the primary and the other one's kicked in a little bit. I'm not trying to compare and contrast them. But to my two angels investors who know exactly who they are. Namaste, thank you. Alright, let's get to it in a minute. I'm so sad about that. Oh,
got the sniper. We've taken the lead. Breach thrown out.
Ooh.
Reloading. We've lost the lead.
Ugh.
We're getting hit hard. Here's the lead. Get lit up. Dropping med supplies. The enemy's taking the lead. Friendly UAV online. Lost the lead. Changing mag. Taking fire. Grenade, get back. Enemy's taking the lead.
That's it.
We've taken the lead.
Got you covered.
Dropping med supplies.
Got shooters here.
Back up, gas incoming. Mosquito active. Friendly precision airstrike inbound. Friendly UAV on station.
Oh, brutal.
Enemy spotted.
X-ray spotted. Covering your six. Effective fire. Contact.
Oh.
Hostile cluster mine detected. Hostile counter UAV overhead. We've lost the lead. Switching mags. The enemy's taken the lead. Switching mags.
Ah.
Oh, snap.
Shit.
Switching mags. Friendly mosquito deployed. We've secured the lead. Friendly UAV online. Friendly airstrike in the AO. Taking fire. Changing mags. The enemy holds the lead. Clock's ticking. We've secured the lead.
You didn't fuck. Visual on target.
Friendly precision airstrike inbound. Dropping med supplies. Watch your shots. Reloading.
Woohoo! It's good to be back.
Good work.
Alright. That was awesome. Horrible but awesome. Game. The Fall 26. Flipping a lot that guy. Nice mid-range. With a nice no-scope. Clear sight vibe. Alright, I have some thinking to do, and some deciding to do, and some, probably some coin buying to do. To unlock the rest of this. So we've only got a day left. And I do want to, what's this one though? Oh yeah, this one I don't know how I'm gonna get to that. That one's the weird extra special I don't think I'm gonna get this. It was 10 operators with special zombie hipfire with assault rifles. 6 out of 10. I might get these two. I don't think I might focus on trying to get these two right now for the rest of the day. Ball 26. There's this one. Oh, is this only unlockable there? We were just talking about how the ball 26 is like the thing. Did we already unlock? We have not unlocked this yet, but this is the ball 26. Oh no, this is a different machine. McLean slash FJX Horus. Okay, that's a whole nother thing. I still gotta grind that anyways. But these other ones are all about getting the coins unlocked. And I don't think I have time to grind out all of those sectors in 1 day's. Which is really like whatever this full day left is plus 24 hours. But I gotta take a break and do some house chores. I passed the F out after brunch. That's why it's I took a nice little power nap. Go out, touch the grass, see the sun. Drop by, visit my other videos, and follow me on all the social medias. And go be good human beings. Respect women and their boundaries. Don't be lame in their chat rooms or in the game lobbies, you guys. It's not that hard. Be a grown-up. Be a civilized human being. And let's go play. We'll be back. It's only 1:38 p.m. It's early days, and it's Monday, May 27th. I'm launching a full crazy wild day of wackadoodle. So yeah, June's gonna be a big streaming month, and I'm gonna be doing more streaming more consistently all day long, including the writing of the book series, which I taunt a lot, and just more gameplay and more well organized, and also in more microdosed spurts, except for when we need to really settle in for long sessions. Okay, we're gonna figure it out, and we're gonna try to claw our way back into Twitch live streaming on TikTok as well. I think I can reapply. I just didn't get approved. I think probably because of the quality of my images. I didn't find the right images. I need to find the right images that prove that I am the owner of my Twitch account for TikTok for some reason, which is weird. And I forgot what images I found last time, but I would go find them again. Find specific ones before I try to go and push the application button. At any rate, as always, thank you, friends. We'll be back with some more gameplay featuring new games. Do come on back for that. We are going to try and keep some rotations in. I'm going to do a first impression review of this predecessor game preview, multiplayer, first-person shooter style game, sometime in the not-too-distant future. Maybe later today, maybe not. I'm not sure. But either way, we'll be back. There's a bunch of old school games that I need to get back into. Really want to get back into playing Call of Duty, Vanguard, etc., etc., etc. So, see you again soon. I'm going to take a little miniature break and then reset for a new session and figure out my brains and then wrap my brains around what I'm going to do about this Battle Pass situation. I'm either going to quit the Battle Pass system or I'm going to hustle my shit together to unlock it, you know, with my wallet. Just to keep it up. Because the collectibles I don't know, you know what I am going to do? And I might do a whole, like, follow me as I investigate style, podcast only episode. I might go to Call of Duty website to find out if anybody has asked yet, will all the unlocks and stuff and weapons and operators from Modern Warfare 2 and 3, right? Which the whole gimmick with Modern Warfare 1, I mean, not 1, Modern Warfare 2 was that we've created a new platform. I think a lot of people missed out on that. But literally, Activision and everybody in the collection of developers and companies there created a new unified game development studio engine / also game engine, right? Like whatever it is, they just made up a whole new system that is now universal to every new title moving forward, supposedly. And one of the things that was supposed to be the big perk, a big perk about that, was that they were going to be able to bring things more easily, more readily, more quickly, more agilely, and less like, no, it's not possible. Things like maps from different games, from different eras, which they've already been doing, right? They've been reintroducing into the ecosystem classic maps from before the platform was this new platform was built, which is why people who like complained about the maps, classic maps coming back to during any time during the full year active life cycle of Modern Warfare 2 or 3 didn't get was that like it's like, bro, they had to rebuild them all over again because they couldn't just use the original files from whatever previous game and just shove it in this game. It didn't work that way. And they were actually trying to recreate them but make them different, which they successfully did. I can feel the difference, right? And we'll try to feature that difference because one of the things we're going to do is we're going to go broader spectrum. I might be... Here's where I've been thinking in big picture terms. When I realized that the anniversary was... summer was coming up, which meant right after summer is the anniversary of Call of Duty and the drop of the new game. And that it's going to be Black Ops 6 or whatever it is we just saw, whatever number. And this is the most recent Black Ops game that I have. And I realized I don't have, and I also have Black Ops 4, which comedically the guy sold me. And I realize now that maybe, yeah, he was being a complete and utter sarcastic, like, I'm playing this noob. He told me it was like the best storyline he'd ever played for campaign mode. And I'm like, there isn't one. It's just multiplayer with some videos that unlock as you play multiplayer. And unless I'm crazy, I've like double checked that in the game. I've found nowhere to start campaign mode. Anyways, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to start playing the campaign mode of all the Call of Duty games that I already own, especially as what it is. I don't think it's been announced yet. The fact that it will happen sometime in the future has, I think, reportedly been confirmed. I'm not a source for that. Don't quote me. I could be totally wrong, but I think I've seen that headline confirmed. Activision bringing all of Call of Duty library to Xbox Game Pass, which means the entire library is going to drop with like, quote, day one access to whatever release, whatever, which means they have to have had revamped the system. The fact that they're selling them on discount right now is interesting and classic and shady. Just like how, different company, but freaking Ark Survival, the old one that they just shut down, is still selling on the store, even though they shut it down and replaced it with Ark Survival Ascended or Transcended or whatever it's called, which I was suckering up to buy. I shouldn't have paid for that because it's awesome, but I'm never gonna play it because it's too huge and it takes time away from it. Well, the point is we're gonna try to find some rhythm where we make some progress by playing a little bit of everything, a little bit all the time. Thank you for joining me. This has been a short micro burst episode. I just needed to dip my toe back in the water into Call of Duty, find out where I was. I had lost all track of where we were in the season, what's going on with the Battle Pass, and I had to make a calculus. Oh, I was going to explain my long-term strategy. I had been thinking, let me get really serious. Where's my, you know what I haven't done? I haven't done my up-close cam. Actually, this works fine too. I like the up-close cam that's floating over the Xbox so that you can see like it's still back there. But friends, for reals, as a entertainer with a shoestring budget, I had wanted to make Call of Duty like my Apex primary thing, the one that I invested in for the battle passes, so that it was extra fun, and I would get all the extra widgets. I wish I was making tons of money with my podcast and my drawings and my live stream and etc., so that I could be like, I have a battle pass for every game. Knock on wood. That's one of the visions. That's why we want to get to 4,420 followers. Smash that follow button, please and thank you. But yeah, you gotta be smart about it. I had come to a conclusion that like, if I find out at any point that like, the Black Ops game will, even though built with the same engine that they've built Modern Warfare 2 and 3 out of, that they deal the whole new universal engine that they just universally upgraded to using to build all games moving forward in this new era of Call of Duty, but they're not bringing in operators and weapons and attachments and stuff that we've unlocked from these previous games to be part of the ecosystem, and it's going to be a total blank slate of like brand new game, you're screwed, whatever. This is what it is. I'm going to reevaluate my loyalty subscription to the Battle Pass system. Like I may have just played that out, and now I can just play whatever it is to play the game without the Battle Pass, which I'm sure is fine, because I mean Call of Duty Mobile, I did that a long time ago. I'm like, I'm not paying for these anymore. It's gonna live on whatever free rewards they give us to play with, and but who knows? I'm hopeful that actually, yes, you're gonna be able to import in, because it's actually kind of fun. One of the things that I haven't done to live up to my own end of that sort of demand is to actually play more multiple Call of Duty games. My big pipe dreamy wish is it sort of like what Battlefront was trying to do, and I don't know that they succeeded or not, especially since apparently they're shutting down all things Battlefront and then starting all over again, which I don't know how I feel, because I was like about to try and get into them, and then I read that article and I was like, never mind. It's too many games, it takes too long, it's too much grinding, it's too many levels, and I'm already sort of into enough like Call of Duty, and the mechanics are so wildly different, because most of those are like antique machines and they're meant to be really realistic, so it's like, oh, it's so exhausting. Anyways, what is this game? Recently added to Game Pass. There's so many cool new games too, like small indie games that I want to play. Immortals of Avium. I think this is installable. I just don't have room for it right now. 56 gigs. I could, in theory, install this. Oh, I'm not showing you what I'm looking at. Come here, friends. I was trying to sign off, but then I got distracted. I'm always looking for games. I'm paying for the Game Pass, and like, I think I'm including for one of the EA levels. Also, most of Fallout World is available, like, on Game Pass in my Xbox, so I should get in there. And then I own Cyberpunk 2077, and I splurged for the expansion at one point, so it's there. I need to get on it and start playing. Too many games, and there's some great free ones that are just available to just play free, right? Country price included with purchase. I have this one. Do I have that price? Yes, I do. I think I do have that price. But I want my fantasy, as I was starting to say, is to live in a world where we all play a huge multiversal video game. I guess with like what Roblox has done and other games like it, like whatever that living room one is or whatever, where it's like there's a meta world and then there's worlds within worlds that the players create, except different. I just want a huge complex world in which all of these games have their interconnectedness and their hubs and their places where you're sort of exclusively playing PUBG, but you can also, like, especially in between rounds, not necessarily in the middle of rounds, but in between, let's say you're playing PUBG Erangel Classic or the newest new. But in between matches, you can instantly, seamlessly, with your PUBG character or any other character from any other game you've ever played, swap over to City Skylines 17 for a special event in which City Skylines is overrun by criminals, or a special event in which City Skylines is overrun by giant behemoth gods from other games, played by characters and their goofy characters from whatever different games, right? Or everyone from different characters with let's say your absolute favorite character is Spider-Man from all the Spider-Man games, and whatever, we've roped Sony in, we own them too. No, I guess whatever. That's a terrible example. Let's say your absolute favorite ccharacter is Senua from Hellblade 1 and 2. You want to play as Senua, or some fun, cosplay dress-up variant of Senua that you've got unlocked through, a multi-tiered, weird universal system of base pilot operators and free and super cheap and mid-level and, even kind of behemoth pricey but still affordable skins and bundles and packets in one cohesive multiverse of gaming, right? I guess, in many ways inspired by or inspired from other literature before Ready Player One, up in the same vibe. I mean, I've been around since before, since there were only arcades. I was alive and into video games when I hadn't heard of the Atari 2600, and there was no rate my setup culture, right? Rate my gaming setup didn't exist in the vocab because there was just, the arcade down at the mall or down at the open air shopping center or down, but and some people had home pinball machines. I'm that old. I'm older than that. Anyways, I'm done rambling. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to go multitask and prepare and decide what I'm going to do about multiple things and what I'm going to do next in terms of streaming next. And then, I think I'm going to splurge and try to keep up with the Joneses because I'm invested and I want to keep the momentum going. But also, I am going to probably spend the evening trying to physically grind out that secret. I shoulda, coulda, woulda done more because it's not impossible. I've now figured, hipfire is easy. I just got to focus and do a bunch of hipfires for 3 or 4 matches, and then tack stance is not as easy but not impossible. I just got to focus and do a bunch of tack stance. So as tedious as that is, I want to become a better than I was when I started first-person shooter player overall, but Call of Duty is sort of of all the ones that I ever tried, there's some new ones on the market that are going to give Call of Duty a run for its money. And then, there's been some updates to some other ones that I like and that I should play more often anyways for the funsies and for the variety of the stream, because it's supposed to be a chaos variety stream. And that if I had tons of money, I would totally pay to buy the battle passes and fuck all. But I don't. Donate, please. I'm done rambling. What? There's no DJ Zed music? I'm wearing the wrong headsets. That's the show, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back. The incorrigible Mr. Zeppo's almost daily variety gaming live stream show extravaganza begs you to please consider smashing that follow button and telling your friends to come on by and check this cartoonish, clownish, goofball, sweetheart, heart of gold, gamer with a heart of gold, with a sci-fi fantasy book series vision that he's trying to write alongside the fact that he's doing these. Also, oh my gosh, wait, no, I gotta talk about something. I was totally just quote, networking on Twitch today, and by that I mean just jumping to some random accounts that happen to be playing games that I'm interested in, and also more often playing besides Call of Duty, like X Defiant, and I forgot what the other one was. Oh, Apex Legends. Oh, because I went I went to go look at what's going on with drops. Because so sometimes things just, I remember I'm like, oh my gosh, the drop system's on Twitch. That's right. I should check to see if there's any drops for any games that I play that I A, want to watch to get the rewards if possible, and also maybe want to play because I haven't played them in forever, to offer people the opportunity to watch my stream to try to attract some more eyeballs because drops activated. You know, it's like a thing. But I used to just keep that default even though there were no drops. And Call of Duty will do drops. Also, especially around their own official, like, Call of Duty League competition events that are being live streamed. Which, currently, I don't think there are any. So, if there were some recently, I missed the boats. And I don't have those cool... We just recently saw a banner or advert for that, right? I missed them. I missed most of this season, and I suck. And I'm going to be on top of it this whole summer and power play through Season 4 in Call of Duty and give the other games, like the two that that we were looking at today. I'm going to stop running around in circles like a golden retriever puppy dog that's too excited about getting trained to do fun things. But X-Defiant, and as you can see also, this other one, Predecessor. We're going to check that out and see if it fits in our wheelhouse. And then we're going to go back to the iPad and play some of those other ones too for funsies. So, please stand by. Please relax, chill out. Tell your friends about our show. We'll be right back after a brief, maybe 3-hour, maybe 10-minute break. I don't know. I might pass out. I've been being kind of weirdly insomniatic and narcoleptic at the same time. As soon as I took a sip of the water, I remembered I didn't even get started, never mind, let alone get through the middle and the end and finish telling the story I went aha about and wanted to tell. So I was randomly surfing through different people playing different games, and I landed on somebody who was really interesting, had a fun personality, was also very, upfront about enforcing their boundaries and getting their mods to ban people who were being snarky and rude, and especially those who were being, using language she didn't appreciate about her appearance or her body. And she's a good-looking lady who obviously models. She's like a model. This is how she built herself. A model, a writer, gamer, live streamer, etc. Host of a podcast, etc. And I just thought, I'm like, oh, she's doing what I want to do. So there's hope. Except that I'm not, but I'm not complaining. Because I don't think that way. It's just, there is a little bit extra. But also, I don't want that. Can you imagine if people were here just harassing me for the way those guys are harassing her? Just, stop it. Stop it, you goofy little children. Grow up. There are literal little children that know how to respect women better than some of you boys and young adult men. Get over yourselves and get better at the game, or move on and just let people do their thing and support them. Support them or don't support them. Don't go around trolling people. Getting off my soapbox. But it was fun to find someone. I guess the real broader picture is that it's fun to see someone doing and being, also struggling, because they were being really blunt about their experience, and it wasn't all, award ceremonies and caviar or whatever we were saying to me. It wasn't all lifestyles of the rich and famous, and it was a lot of young men and little boys being absolute jerkwads to them in their own stream, where they are boss. And by the way, they were pretty darn decent at the game. They were arguably, at least, although I guess a snob could say they were still not very great, they were definitely better than me. And I'm mediocre that sometimes has really good days. It's I piss some people off that are supposedly way, way better because I just got them real good. But anyways, everyone is just trying to have fun and trying to get better at the game. And trying not to scratch their face on camera. My face is so itchy right now. Feels like there's spiders crawling over it. And it's gross because that makes me want to vomit. Okay, we'll be back. For reals now. Stream's ending. Bye.